Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Geeky Gaia. Today we are going to break down episode 15 preview. This episode is going to be debuting this Saturday on January 16th at 5:30 East Central Time. I am so excited for this episode. I think everybody else could say the same thing, because I think we're finally going to be getting the answers we deserve. We are 15 episodes into this series, so I hope to goodness that we are actually getting answers, because last episode, although it was super interesting, if you noticed in my last video that I posted, I did talk mostly about Riku and why he's sus. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it. Let's break this episode 15 down. Okay, so I have here the preview for episode 15 of Yashahime. So let's go a little bit at a time and break this trailer down. So of course we first start this episode with Kagome noticing that there is a lunar eclipse coming, and which I think is super interesting because since we just had that episode with Toa turning into her human self on the night of the new moon, now we're going into a lunar eclipse. So I don't know if this whole episode has to do with something like it happens only on lunar eclipses, but it's an interesting theory. But so we notice that in the episode we hear Riku actually talking, saying as the half-demon princesses taking their first breaths, they also are being approached with a great cataclysm that is approaching, which I think is super crazy. So what is the significance of this asteroid that's about to plummet onto the Earth? I don't know. Is this meaning that this asteroid is being like how the dinosaurs were? Like, is it going to destroy all human and demon life? Like, is that what's happening? Or is it the fact that this asteroid gives off power? The moment that I saw this asteroid, forgive me, I'm a nerd, but I immediately thought about Sozin's Comet from Avatar. Like, is this something where, like, once in a while, Sozin's Comet, this particular asteroid comes in and all demons get more power? Like, is that the whole reason for this comet? What's so significant about it? I really am interested to know what that is. But what I'm super interested in this little part right here is knowing who is it that gave Inuyasha whatever this is. Like, is he getting his little rouge that his mother had? And if so, who's giving it to him? Like, I almost want to say that this is Riku. Like, Riku is the one that gave the rouge to Inuyasha, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It could be that he's getting one of the pearls. Like, maybe they had the red pearl before and then lost it to oh gosh, what was that fourth demon pearl's name? I'm blanking out. I can't remember, because it doesn't make sense that they got the rainbow pearl, the red one at least at this point, because years later, Moruha is the one that gets it. So she didn't have the rainbow pearl all her life, but she definitely had the rouge, which is super interesting. I don't know what's going on here, but let's continue on with breaking this down. Because the only reason why I thought that Riku may be the person that's handing the rouge over to Inuyasha at this point is because it's very similar backgrounds. Like, he could be there talking to Inuyasha. I don't know. It made me even think that maybe Riku is actually working for Inuyasha and he was the master that abandoned Riku. I don't know. It's just a theory. But it is interesting. Of course, this could be the situation where he's actually talking to Hosenki, which we will get down to this preview in a little bit. But of course, as the preview continues, we notice Sesshomaru. He's looking up into the sky, and you notice this person behind them. So I'm thinking this person is actually the new demon, the female demon that we got introduced to in episode 15. It's very similar outfits here, so I can definitely say this is probably the same demon. Now, my theory is with this, because you notice that it says that Lord Sesshomaru and Inuyasha rose to prevent this tragedy. So the asteroid is coming in and they're going to try to stop it. But I think just before Sesshomaru is going to fetch Inuyasha to hopefully stop this asteroid from destroying all life, which I'm thinking that could be what's going on. Zero comes in and intercepts him and basically says, Kirinmaru is asking for you. You need to come over now. Because in a way, I think Kirinmaru and Sesshomaru kind of like work together because, of course, they're kind of like the balance between demons kind of thing. Of course, Kirinmaru being the Beast King, he's in charge of those demons in the mainland, and Sesshomaru is probably in charge of these demons. So they're kind of like, you know, yin and yang. They're the balance of all demon life. So it could be just before Kirinmaru and Sesshomaru actually go to Inuyasha and Kagome, but I'm not quite sure. In the next part of this preview, we are seeing Sesshomaru flying away. Now, I can't really tell in this preview, but it kind of looks like he's not necessarily running away from Inuyasha, more like he's leading him to maybe the asteroid. Like, he probably told him, hey, the asteroid's coming in. Let's try to prevent this tragedy. But notice how he kind of like looks over his shoulder over to Inuyasha. I have a feeling he knows he's going to betray Inuyasha. Maybe on purpose, maybe not. I mean, just the way that he kind of looks over his shoulder at him. And also notice that Inuyasha is not exactly going... If he was going after him, if this was, say, like set after that moment where Kirinmaru and Sesshomaru arrive at Kagome and Inuyasha's village... if they were fighting then and then all of a sudden took to the skies and started, you know, chasing after each other, I think Inuyasha would have his sword open to him, and he doesn't. He actually still has it on his side. Oops, I went too far. Yeah, come on, work with me. Okay, the sword, oh, there it is. Okay, so you can see that Inuyasha has Tetsaiga sheathed, so he's not going after Sesshomaru. It's more like I feel like he's following him. And unfortunately, like I said, because with this little kind of like side look that Sesshomaru is kind of giving Inuyasha, it's kind of like he knows he's leading him into a trap. But I don't know. That's just kind of my thinking and just kind of what I gathered from this mannerism a little bit. So who knows? But that's just my theory. So continuing on, we now see a little snippet of Kirinmaru. We kind of know what he looks like a little bit. We notice he's got slashes on his cheeks. It looks like he only has it on one side though. So I don't know if there's something about his other side of his face here. Maybe there's some damage to it. I don't know. But he has like a couple of slashes like Sesshomaru. Just his are a little different. And I think he also has green eyes. Notice also that the new demon Zero has green eyes, Riku has green eyes, and Kirinmaru has green eyes. I know a lot of people are saying that Kirinmaru is actually, or that Zero is Kirinmaru's sister, but I almost want to say that could be his wife? I don't know. I know she has white hair, so it kind of doesn't make sense, like, if she is indeed Kirinmaru, or Riku's mom, that he would have some sort of white hair, but he kind of has more like a darkish red, which is kind of the reasoning why I think he's Kirinmaru's son at least, but I don't know. So either way, whoever she is, if she is Kirinmaru's sister or Kirinmaru's wife, I don't know. We'll find out, I'm sure. But as we know, I think this is the moment where Zero comes over and awakens him and tells him, hey, the asteroid's coming. And either that's for his benefit or he wants to stop the asteroid. I don't know. But I definitely think in this moment right here, this is when Sesshomaru and Kirinmaru arrive at the village, and Inuyasha and Kagome have just made sure that Moroha is safe with Hachi, and they attack. But notice that the hand here that we see, I'm sure this was probably done by the editors of the show to make it seem like this is Kirinmaru attacking Inuyasha, but I don't think it is. I absolutely believe 100% this is Sesshomaru's hand, and he goes after Inuyasha's eye again. I think my theory is that the Black Pearl either has some sort of meaning to this, as far as the Rainbow Pearls are concerned. Because it's very interesting, because what we know from the episodes, you know, in Inuyasha's series, Kagome says that the Black Pearl returns to Inuyasha's eye and no longer serves a purpose. So it kind of is interesting that all of a sudden Sesshomaru decides, hey, let's go after the Black Pearl. I mean, it literally acted as a portal to Inuyasha and Sesshomaru's father's grave. So what's the purpose behind it now? I think it's really interesting. Ooh, I just came up with an interesting theory. We see Riku reaching out to Hosenki with the little rouge from Inuyasha's mother. What if they take the Black Pearl, like say Riku is still working for Kirinmaru at this point, what if they take the Black Pearl, smash it into little pieces, and use the rouge to manipulate its powers across the broken pieces of the Black Pearl, and that becomes the Rainbow Pearls? Like, that makes so much sense. Oh my god, I feel like I just reached a whole new level here. That was quite a theory that I just came up with right off the bat. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. That would make sense as to why these pearls are so powerful. They are mixed in with the rouge that was from Inuyasha's mother, which I feel like has some sort of like connection to Toga, Inuyasha and Sesshomaru's father. Especially why I think that Riku has it here. I think he was ordered to maybe intercept Hachi with Moroha. I think that's also the reason why maybe Hachi lost Moroha. I think on this particular night, Riku intercepted Hachi, took Moroha somewhere else. Maybe he took her to Jubei, and he takes the rouge and takes it to Hosenki and ask him, hey, can you take this rouge and this Black Pearl, and can you make new pearls out of these objects? There's something, you know, really important about this rouge and the Black Pearl, and I have a feeling I figured out what that significance is, with my brain being on a whole new level here at this point. So continuing on with the preview, we see Sesshomaru and Jokin with the two girls, which I think is super funny that he's just gonna be like, yeah, cool, I'm just gonna leave them here. I absolutely believe this is probably the sacred tree right here. I don't know his reasoning for leaving the two girls here by the sacred tree, but knowing Sesshomaru, I'm sure he has a reason, and we're going to find out in this next episode. But of course, as he leaves the girls there right next to the sacred tree, he looks up and sees the asteroid coming. And of course, we get this wonderful shot of Rin, probably just moments after she birthed the two girls, saying to Sesshomaru, Lord Sesshomaru, I have faith in you. So obviously, I think she even knows something's coming, and Sesshomaru and Inuyasha are going to prevent whatever tragedy is coming. We don't know what that is exactly, but oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited for this preview, you guys, for this episode. I can't wait. I wish it was Saturday. Like, I just want to beam myself to Saturday and just be like, all right, let's watch this, guys. With that being said, everybody, that is the breakdown of episode 15. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Comment down below, what are your guys' theories? What do you think is happening in episode 15? What did you guys think of this preview? Are you excited as much as I am? I'm sure you are. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget who loves you. Bye.